If you think leadership begins on a stage, you haven't studied Joshua. It began in a tent, long before the battles, before Jericho, before the sun stood still. Joshua lingered where others left. Exodus 33 tells us that after Moses spoke with the Lord, his young assistant, Joshua, would remain behind in the tabernacle. His secret strength was present before strategy. Joshua wasn't even his original name. He was born Hoshea, meaning salvation. But Moses prophetically renamed him Jehoshua, which meant Yahweh is salvation, pointing to the future, Yeshua, Jesus. Both lead people into their inheritance. But as Hebrews chapter 4 reveals, Joshua gave them land, while Christ gives us true rest. Before he led, he served. The Bible calls him Moses' assistant. Greatness begins with servanthood, not a spotlight. He became Israel's first recorded army general, fighting Amalek. While Moses prayed on a hill, some might have complained, "Why do I risk my life and fight while Moses is just praying?" But Joshua understood. Victory flows from partnership with God. When 10 spies spread fear about giants in the land, only Joshua and Caleb spoke faith. If you want to be used by God, you have to speak his promises, even when you see problems. Still, Joshua wasn't fearless. 4 times God had to tell him, "Be strong and courageous." His courage was obedience, even when he was trembling inside. His first act as leader was not a prayer meeting, but a mobilization. "Prepare your provisions," he ordered. Faith requires action. Then, the Jordan River flooded, but the waters stood up in a heap, an even greater miracle than the Red Sea, proving that the same spirit on Moses now rested on Joshua. He followed God's commands precisely, reading the entire law to the people. God entrusts authority to those who honor his word. He wiped out the giants he saw decades earlier. That wasn't just big talk back then. It was a declaration of faith. He even commanded the sun to stand still, and the Lord answered his prayer. But he made mistakes. He made a treaty with the Gibeonites without asking God first. Yet, he honored the covenant. Integrity mattered more than his embarrassment. In his final speech, he warned that God's promises are tied to our obedience. Joshua was a warrior, a servant, and a historian. He led Israel into the promised land. But the greater Joshua, Jesus, leads us into eternal rest. And just like him, our strength won't begin in public victory, but in private moments in the presence of God. Thanks for watching. If this blessed you, consider subscribing and following for more.